Welcome back to the Studio Source. It's February
26th. It's February 26th. We're back on it. We are not taking four more months to get back into this.
No, we're being
responsible,
consistent.
Productive, consistent.
Demure.
Ugh. So outdated. You're showing your age.
Outdated? The kids move so fast, don't they?
Yeah, man. Demure has been gone. It's
gosh.
disappeared.
I heard somebody say it yesterday. You're lying to me.
Who?
I was on.
You're
I
totally
was on
lying.
social media.
Okay.
I am in a.
Anyways, your feeds are wrong. Just gonna tell you that right up. Sorry, man. Your feeds are also outdated.
I think they're perfected to who we are and different age.
Outdated. Anyways, on the podcast with us today, we've got our friends. We're biased towards them. They're very, very sweet, I think. They could change our minds. We're recording this before the interview, unlike last time where we did it after.
Yeah.
Right on target, Justin and Mike.
Ooh.
They've been doing, how long have they been with us, Kirsten?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. They've been with us for over a year now.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And they've been so great the whole time. They've been just the best
right
guys.
on it. They're here like, what, once a week?
Yeah,
maybe?
they're pro
They
members.
are.
Mm-hmm.
They're who we're trying to be consistency-wise. And
that's
maybe
who you should try to be.
Yeah,
as
they'll
a
give
podcaster.
us. I'm hoping they give us some good tips on how to be consistent. I think that's one of the things we're going to ask them.
Yeah.
In store for them today, we've got our usual hazing, asking them questions that they probably shouldn't have to answer, and that we record it for them. And then a game, which may or may not embarrass all of us. Kirsten's going to be scorekeeper, and I will be game master, because neither one of us know sports.
At all.
Not at all.
Don't ask me a thing.
This is actually very much out of our wheelhouse. We're going to ask them so many sports-related questions, and we're just going to sit there and be like, uh-huh. Okay.
Sounds good. Oh my God, that's amazing.
So anyways, let's get into the episode.
Yeah, I'm excited. And yeah, see you on the other side.
All right, guys.
Hey!
I
feel like you need a
love
crowd.
that intro.
Well, I appreciate y'all letting me hit the intro.
Yes,
Absolutely.
It's gotten better over time.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's kind of backhanded compliment a little bit there, I feel like.
That's all right.
Okay.
So I heard that you got married.
I
Is
did.
that like, how was that?
It was great. Definitely something I've always wanted in my life is to get married, start a family. So, and my wife now, I couldn't imagine marrying anybody else. I'm almost 30, and I've gotten this far without wanting to marry anybody else. So, it's
Pretty locked
great.
in.
It's
Yeah.
It's
pretty
good
great.
to be the first.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, I love your haircut. Your
Appreciate
marriage
it.
haircut.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look good
So-
for the pictures.
Yeah.
Of course.
Tell us about how y'all got together right on target. How did y'all come
You
together?
and your wife. No.
Oh yeah, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. I was like,
Moving
okay.
on to you
Yeah.
guys. Thank y'all for being on the podcast today.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having us.
We're very
We-
excited.
We're glad to have y'all in our presence. So tell us about how y'all got together. How did y'all bring Right on Target together? How to get its name, etc.
Drop your lore.
You gotta go way back.
We gotta go
for
way,
that.
Take us back.
way back.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Michael actually met during our time while we both worked at Target.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I
that's
could
kinda-
not picture
hence
you at a
the
Target,
name.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So we met there.
What were y'all doing? Like
Target stuff. You ever had a friend who worked at
we
Target?
I was
both-
in like cashier. Where y'all
We both
packing?
worked in grocery,
Okay,
we were
okay.
in the
I'm
grocery
sorry.
section,
Love that.
stocking shelves and stuff.
stocking shelves, and just chit chatting pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
Which is basically kind of how our friendship started, which is like what we talk about now is sports and music.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of I was the OG when he came, so
Yeah.
whenever a young rookie comes to the job, I like to just ask like, what type of music do you listen to? That's my icebreaker. Like, you like sports? What's your favorite team? And we're both Cowboys fans, unfortunately, so we bonded on that. And
Unfortunately.
then our music tastes align, so I mean, we kind of hit it off since then.
Yeah, and really, we kind of got into this. Basically, we have a group chat, and we talk about sports and music anyway. So we kind of wanted to take that into the real world and do like a podcast. And We definitely, it's definitely changed since we originally started the podcast.
How many did it start out with at first?
It started off with 5 people.
Okay.
And it was a completely different name.
Yes.
So we started off with 5 people. The Right on Target name started with 3. Our third clearly is no longer with us. Not dead.
Whoa.
Not dead. He's
Yeah.
alive.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't know how else to put that.
Yeah. No, but
Parted ways.
I mean, yeah,
Parted
y'all,
ways.
you guys.
Parted ways.
Had to step away
And
from
that's
the
natural
podcast.
for a
Yeah.
podcast. You see that often. People maybe change co-host, go from 3 to 2 in your case. And we know Aubrey. We love, shout out to Aubrey if you're seeing
out,
this.
Aubrey.
Name drop a little
Shout
bit.
out Aubrey, man.
Yeah, but, how was that transition going from 3 to 2? Two co-hosts instead of having that dynamic of 3?
Our episodes got shorter.
Yeah.
Just
No.
because,
True.
I mean, we talk. We love to talk. So obviously, one less person talking, our episodes will get shorter. You always told us that our episodes.
I did, so I think it's a good
because we
thing.
were dropping like 2.5 hour episodes.
Goodness, man.
Yeah, they were
They
long.
came out
They were
wanting to
long.
be Joe Budden. So.
Yeah, But other than that, in all seriousness, I mean, the dynamic between me and Justin has always been there. Obviously, it's different not having that third like brain there. Like we kind of all know each other and we know we can bounce off of each other, and we got to that point with Aubrey, I'd say.
Yeah.
But so it had to be a little bit of adjustment
Yeah.
with that. But
Yeah, and the way we wanted to do it, we didn't want to just replace Aubrey. Obviously, Aubrey's one of our friends. Still hope he's doing good, but we didn't want to just replace that with just anybody. And then we really thought about it. We do great, just us two anyway. Like Mike said, like just how we work well together on camera, off camera. It just works perfectly. So it was a little bit of a transition, but
You made it through.
we're here.
yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got good chemistry as co-hosts, too.
Yes,
So.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I think better than ever.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We
Appreciate that.
it.
Thank you.
Involved. Okay. Sports and music brought y'all together. Sports and music is the ground of your podcast.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the Lakers versus the Mavs?
Well, that's funny. Should I start? Because I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and let you have this
Okay,
one. Let you start.
And
It might-
explain it as if you're explaining it to someone who has no idea what basketball is.
Okay.
So like a
well,
5-year-old.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the 5-year-old has an idea.
Okay.
I'm talking like 4.5.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, as you know, Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers. Me and Justin have split feelings on this because if you haven't listened to the podcast, Justin's a big Mavericks fan. I'm a big Lakers fan.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Luka being traded to the Lakers, how would you explain that to?
Well,
So-
I do have personal opinions on that
Okay,
one.
let-
It's heartbreaking.
Let
It's
me,
heartbreaking
hold on.
for-
let
for
me
Mavericks
ask you
fans.
this. You're big into music, right? Who's your favorite band?
Pierce the Veil.
Okay. Who's their like lead singer?
Vic Fuentes.
Okay. If he left
Good God.
and joined like another band.
What's like a very popular band that you don't like?
That you don't like.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like. Good Lord. I'm seeing the analogy.
That you feel like is overrated or something, or like they get a lot of hits and you're like, they're not.
They're popular, but you don't think they should be.
Yeah.
Falling in reverse.
Okay. So
If he joined them,
God.
yes.
in return for like their drummer.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's conflicting.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like that.
So when the news broke, and we talked about this on our episode, but when the news broke, I was watching TV. Mike called me. I missed the call. I wasn't even paying attention. And he's like, Luka got traded to the Mavs. And now,
Mind you, this was at like 11 p.m.
yeah, it was late.
in the middle of the night. I'm
Yeah,
calling.
it was. It was February 1st, actually.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And it came out of nowhere. Nobody knew about it. And so, obviously, being who we are, we're like, man, we should have an emergency podcast. And we should have.
We should.
But it was,
We made it work.
we made it work.
Yeah.
But for me, heartbroken, obviously, because that's obviously he's like one of the best players in the league right now, and you gave him away for nothing.
Well, they have their reasons. I mean, not valid.
Their reasons
Well,
have-
their reasons
Their reasons weren't valid, as we see now.
Yeah,
So.
They feel like more like excuses. Than
Oh,
reasons.
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think it was due to the pay?
I don't even think it's due to the pay because they have the money.
They have the money.
Someone else is going to pay him, so might as well pay him. I don't know. I feel like there's something we're not being told.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're boycotting Nico so hard.
Did y'all see? I don't know how you get up here, but if you exit off of Illinois, coming up 67, someone took out a billboard telling you, like, this Dallas area to fire Nico.
That's hilarious.
It's like, you paid billboard money for this.
Yeah.
People in Dallas got it.
I know. We
I've
drove by it on
honestly-
Saturday.
I've honestly never felt a move in sports, like move a city like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could feel it in the air the
like
next
everyone.
It
Yeah.
was tragic.
Uh-huh.
It reminded me of LeBron when he switched
day to Miami
from
Cleveland.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
really don't even know about sports, so that's what the feeling felt
Just
like.
feel
Yeah,
it.
and that one wasn't as bad because he made that decision himself.
And it was like due to like,
Cleveland.
some controversy and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Cleveland wasn't winning with him. They weren't
Yeah.
putting the right pieces around him, so he left. He chose to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was Luka
Backstabbed.
basically being backstabbed in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
You know?
because he didn't want to leave. He loves Dallas. Dallas fans obviously love him. I mean,
His letter was adorable.
yeah, like
He's in the middle of boxing up his stuff, and he's like,
Yeah.
all right.
His house was bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just hard when you go from that. Obviously, the organization's the one that stabbed you in the back, and because no one knew about it. And the thing that I told Mike, the thing that's frustrating, and I'll try to explain it. They only talked to the Lakers. They didn't give any other team a chance to get Luka. For some reason, they just went that route.
Yeah.
For nothing.
And that's not normal.
No,
It's
it's not normal.
weird.
Usually, you basically put out a flyer and say, "Hey, this person's available. Give me your best offer."
Yeah.
You know, like on Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
Yeah.
For NBA players.
Yeah. So
The spoofs about it were just so crazy, so funny. The crash outs were hilarious. But
Warranted.
seeing that he's doing well in LA
yeah,
and we're not doing
he did pretty good last night against the Mavericks. So
and not that the Mavericks didn't do well, because I mean they were not far behind, but
Yeah.
it's shocking.
Big fan of the Mavericks. Big fan of the Lakers. Y'all also talk about NFL too, yeah?
Yes.
Do you have any favorite players from either organization? Your ride or dies?
Top 3.
Just either.
Basketball?
Sure. Football too. I don't care.
Favorite players?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Luka obviously still is. I'm not going to cheer for the Lakers, but I'd cheer for Luka. Who else, man?
for you,
No, who do you like?
oh, you said 3.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're doing both sports, I'll say Lamar Jackson
Baltimore.
in Baltimore.
Oh, okay. I was
Baltimore
gonna be like,
Ravens
who?
quarterback.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry,
There
let
you
me
go.
I got
clarify.
something.
Basketball. This is, you know, LaMelo Ball,
Oh,
point
LaMelo,
guard for
yeah.
the Charlotte Hornets,
Yep.
and
That's
I'm a
choice.
fan of the Ball family,
Oh, okay.
so I would name like all 3 Ball brothers if I could, but I don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
Let me get one more. Michael Parsons, Cowboys. If I want to stay home.
I would say I'll go Luka. I'll go in the NFL, Josh Allen, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. And I would have to say another player I like to watch. I'd say CeeDee Lamb, also on the Cowboys, wide receiver for the
You
Cowboys.
should switch it up and said your favorite soccer player, man,
Oh, yeah, I could have.
because he's a soccer guy.
You can take a bonus
my,
point.
My favorite
Bonus
soccer
guy.
player is Kevin De Bruyne. He plays for Manchester City.
Cool.
That's not my favorite team, but that's my favorite player.
Okay, I was gonna be like, I've heard some divisive things about Manchester.
Yeah, no, that's a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So very, very little about any sport, but the teams get to me, and I'm like, interesting.
So you guys talk about music, and you guys do this fun thing where you create a playlist. Now, is this every episode? How often do you guys put out this playlist, and what is the criteria of the songs on the playlist?
Because we
So-
snooped, and we were a little confused.
So the playlist is called Our Rotation. Basically, at the end of every episode, we pick a song that we have in rotation for the week. We add it to our playlist every week. It's updated weekly. We used to do volumes, but we decided to have just like one long
one.
playlist
Yeah.
that will be updated over time. Like we'll delete songs once it gets too long. But there's no criteria. It's just if the song is good, we'll add it to the playlist.
What would be too long of a playlist?
Well, yeah, that's why we'll
We'll trim
But
it.
what's your too long?
We haven't got there yet since we started the
Okay.
one long playlist, but I think maybe 50.
Probably 50.
50 should be the cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like shorter playlists.
Because then you can start just rotating it. You know. We also put, when we have musical, like music artists, when they come on the show, we do pick one of their songs, or we have them pick one of their songs for the playlist as well. That way our subscribers can listen to them and check them out.
That's really cool.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite? I'm not going to say indie because the stuff that you listen to isn't indie necessarily, but lesser known underdog. A favorite underdog artist that's on your playlist. Or just one that hasn't made it onto the playlist yet.
Underdogs.
Meaning like not mainstream.
Yeah. Who you got?
I got
that's why you looking at me.
yeah, because I got a lot. I'll say local, and we just had her on the podcast. Chandler Joy. She's indie. She's signed to an indie label out here. I'd say Chandler Joy is probably one of my favorite independent artists right now.
Yeah, I think I'll stay local as well. Also, one of our guests that we had on, Breon. She's hard. Her music is hard. So, I guess I don't know anybody else right now. If we're just giving one.
We'll cap you at one then.
Oh, did we were supposed to?
I mean,
I don't care.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
We were just literally asking. Yeah.
Whatever spirit took you.
Oh, also, I do want to mention another friend of the show, Rue Nostalgia. He's out of Boise, Idaho, or somewhere out there. But he's I really enjoy his music. So.
Yeah.
Something good came out of Idaho, I guess.
So you guys, I mean, of course, we went through changes with the podcast, and you had to adjust to that. What have been some of the biggest challenges besides that that you had on your podcast journey thus far?
I don't know. That's a tough question.
Has it just been easy?
Honestly, it's been smooth sailing.
Yeah, it's been smooth.
I mean, the departure obviously was a little tough of an adjustment, but other than that, I'm having a blast over here.
And that's how it should be, really.
Yeah.
That's really how it should be.
And you know, Mike asked me last week.
Yeah, that was last week.
It was last week, and he was like, "How do you feel when you come to the podcast? Do you feel like it's a job, or how do you feel?" I'm like, "Nah, man. I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Every week, even like right after an episode, like I'm always thinking something about the podcast.
Yeah. Oh,
We always have ideas going for the podcast to make it better. So it's always an exciting time. It never feels like a job. It just feels like something we love that we want to do.
Where do you see it going in the future? Because y'all have a lot of things going on with the podcast, you know, a lot of different mini-series, and we'll talk about that later. But where do you see it elevating to?
2025, right on target.
I mean, it's hard to put it into words exactly. Obviously, we want to be one of the biggest podcasts out there.
Exactly. Say that then with your chest.
Yeah, like we do, like that's our goal. Like we
Yeah.
want to be big, we want to be known, we want to
Let
also
the universe know.
Yeah, we want to be people's like first place they go for sports news and stuff like that. As far as 2025 goes, we just want to keep building our brand. We're talking about dropping merch sometime this year.
Check out the merch,
Repping
guys.
merch here.
Like, I already got it
Yeah.
on, you know.
That is
And
it.
speaking of, like, when you get back in there, I have some notes.
Oh,
You know, for females, kind of boxy.
Okay.
You know.
Unisex, isn't it?
Yeah, so maybe some softer shoulders
Okay.
for a female, and like V-neck, a little
Okay.
V.
yeah.
Okay,
What about-
just a little.
What about
V-neck
like
is-
crop? You want
Yes,
some
that would be
crop
lovely
action?
for the skinnies.
Or
Okay.
you
for
could
the
do
skinny
it.
ladies.
I like to cut my t-shirts myself.
Okay.
Oh.
So you can
Oh,
do your
yeah.
screen printing in like just the top half, so it's easier.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We got you.
But yeah,
no,
love
no,
the merch.
Yeah,
I
you
wear
can't,
this
you
shirt.
can't get that merch. That merch is
Exclusive.
that was exclusive for our fantasy football league. So
Which I help run the live stream.
yes.
That was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
First time we ever kind of did that, and it was pretty fun learning experience on both sides. So
Yeah.
Definitely.
I heard about the chaos.
Yeah.
Trickled down.
but it came out great. And if you want to go check it out, it's on our YouTube page.
Look at our YouTube page.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
YouTube, and we'll get into
But you
that
already
later.
here on Hello Studios YouTube page. Might as well just go
That's
down
right.
You know,
Check it
Might
out.
as well just hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
All right. So, what are some right on target tips for achieving podcast longevity and consistency? We talk about that a lot, how you guys have been consistent. You've got this far. What are some tips that you would give some other podcasters out there?
I'm gonna say if you're not 100% in, it makes it difficult. I don't want to sound like rude when I say that, like don't do it if you're not 100%. But seriously, like me and Mike said, it is easy going. But if it's a passion, try it. I'm not saying don't try it, but you have to put in so much effort into it to make it grow. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been doing it for almost a year and a half, and you know, we're starting to see more growth now. But you know, we knew what we were getting into.
Yeah.
So you have to be patient as well as consistent.
Yes.
You know, I used to get upset at like, oh man, we only have so many views. Mike will tell you that. I'm like, bro, what's going on? But it's like you just got to be patient. You just got to know like that's coming. Just keep putting it out.
Yeah, don't get discouraged. The results aren't going to happen immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That's with anything you do in life, but especially podcasting when you can see those numbers and they're not moving the way you want them to. Just be patient, like Justin said, and have fun.
Yeah,
have
fun. Yeah,
Even if your podcast is super serious, have fun with it still at the same time. You know.
Yeah, and like I said, we enjoy coming in here and doing it. Don't make it to where you stress yourself out to where you don't enjoy it anymore because it is. If it's your passion, it's your passion. You know, you want to have a good time, not serious like hard time. I guess.
Yeah.
And speaking of having a good time and rewards that come with consistency and longevity, we managed to get y'all into the Shrine Bowl recently.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you guys.
So I got 2 separate questions.
Okay.
What is the Shrine Bowl? And tell us about it. Do you have a good time?
And show us those badges.
Yeah,
Okay.
the badges are fun.
We did get badges.
We got badges. Kirsten helped with the photos that we got on
Aren't
the
the
badges.
photos so nice?
Sure did.
So,
Yeah. Show the Kim, this one right there against the light.
Okay, if y'all can see. And
But now put
and
them next
the
to each
fun
other,
thing-
like-
the fun thing is when you put them together, you know, we got some back-to-back action.
Sisters.
That's right. That's right.
So
We're not just sisters, we're twins. I'm just kidding. Kidding.
But the Shrine Bowl, honestly, I learned a lot about it while we were attending. So so don't feel bad for not knowing what it is. It's basically like an all-star game for college football.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Cool.
so the top college football players play in a game for Shriners Hospital, which I didn't know about that till like
Is it a children's hospital?
yeah, the children's
right?
hospital I didn't know about that till I got to the game. Like have you seen the Shriner Bowl? I mean, have you seen the Shriner Hospital commercials?
I have not. I just.
There's a kid who's on like every commercial, and I like in a wheelchair, and I saw that kid.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like,
It's like a local celebrity.
I texted my wife because that's like the only person she would know that would be there. I'm like, the kid from the Shriners Hospital is here. I didn't take a picture with him or anything because I thought
It
that
seems
was
a little weird, yeah.
that would be a little strange, but yeah, it's for the Shriner Hospital. But yeah, it was pretty cool. What you think, man?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to the game. I got sick, of course. And one thing Mike knows about me, I will do everything I can to make this podcast, to be here, and to go to events. I could not.
Yeah.
I literally could not. I was so upset, man. I wanted to go, but Mike held it down. But we did go to media availability for the players, so we were able to interview some players, which was a really cool experience because these guys are transitioning from being in college, about to go into the NFL draft. So just kind of seeing where they're at, going into this game to like showcase themselves for, I don't want to say the last time because of the combine, but just one of the last times in a big game to play.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool to see where their heads were at for sure.
Did you meet any of the up-and-comers? Any names that you would put some money on to see again next year?
Well, we didn't get to necessarily meet, but we were in the media scrum for Shador Sanders.
Oh, he's pretty big. Deion Sanders' son.
Yeah, one of his sons. Yeah, and then at the game, I got to talk to Shiloh, his other son.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool. We're not super well versed on college football.
Yeah.
So a lot of the players we didn't really know until we went back and looked them up later. But we had some pretty high projected players. That we talked to.
Yeah. Now we only got to talk to a certain group, so we didn't get everybody, or we didn't even get certain positions. But you know, it was still a good Now, the first interview, obviously, like, you're nervous. I was nervous. I was like, oh, man, I want this to go right.
I have to impress this 20-year-old.
Yeah. Right. Make it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Like that's kind of
crazy. So, but no, once you're doing it, it got easier. And, me and Mike both asked questions, so it was pretty cool.
Nice.
That is
That's what you want to hear, though. Yeah.
That is pretty cool. And you guys were just nominated for Best Podcast? Best Podcast with the Dallas Entertainment Awards. How cool is that? And imagine how you got here in your first year or within your first year and a half. So tell us about that experience, going to the awards, being nominated.
Award shows in general.
So, yeah, being nominated was kind of crazy because Mike hit me up about it. And I was like, that's crazy because we, put it in and forgot about it. And then, we got tagged in a story randomly. And Mike's like, hey, go see what we just got tagged in. Yeah. And it was the Dallas Entertainment Awards. And it was for Best Podcast. There was 4 other ones who got nominated. We did not win, unfortunately.
Nominees still count, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're a nominated podcast, award nominated podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see it as Grammy nominee. Yeah. You're still a nominee.
Yeah. And, like I said, how I'm always thinking about it. I told Mike as soon as I saw that we didn't win, I said, well, focus on next year. Let's get it. So it was a cool experience. I think the award show was pretty cool. That's when I got sick. The Shrine Bowl and that were back-to-back, so I got sick that night. That sucked. But it was a good time.
Yeah. Outside of that, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dallas Entertainment Awards. That was really cool. Like Justin said, we're gonna try to run it back next year.
That's right.
But, being nominated was cool. We met a lot of creators out here in Dallas. Made a lot of connections out there. That was worth a lot. I feel like. And then, like I said, we nominated, so
that's right.
That means something.
Sweet. Well, since we're on the topic of your podcast, there is, as I understand it, a subsection of it called Target Talk.
Yes,
correct.
What inspired that? Why are we doing that? Why is it not just part of your regular show?
Well, we started getting, I don't want to say an influx of people who want to come on the show, but a good amount of people.
Popular.
A good amount of people who wanted to come on the show, but we also want to make sure we're covering the current events in sports and music. Before we would get a guest and then that would be it for the week. So let's say we have a guest the same week Luka's traded, we wouldn't even get to talk about Luka till the next week.
Yeah.
So we decided to make a little spinoff for our guests who like to come on the show. So Target Talk is for local creatives, athletes, anybody in sports and music, anything relevant to basically what we talk about, and we give them their own little episodes. So
that's really cool.
Opportunity for a shameless plug. How do people get on Target Talk?
Yeah.
At Right on Target Pod on Instagram. Honestly, it's that simple.
Just DM us, man.
Obviously, we want to be a little selective who we get. We don't want to just get anybody. If your music's trash, I don't want to be up here acting like we like your music when we really don't. But if you just hit us up, then we're open to it for sure.
All right.
For sure.
Cool. Y'all are welcome too,
I'm not a music person, but I don't make music. I'll talk about it. I am also a certified hater, but if you need a negative voice, I got you.
We can use a little hate every now and then.
That's right.
Make it controversial.
Yeah.
So it's been like we said before, a year and a half of podcasting, and if I can give y'all's flowers, I seen y'all from the beginning, and I just feel like the progress that y'all made in this year has been significant. Loss of a member, award nominees, first
Media
big
pass,
event, networking, because that was not in y'all's bag when you first started.
We did not have a networking bag before.
So how are y'all feeling just about where y'all are and the developments of Right on Target? I mean, that's kind of played into what I've asked before, but how are you feeling?
I'd say excited. I think there's a lot of excitement here with me and Mike. We want to take 2025 by storm, and of course the future, but focusing right now. That's what we were saying last year, at the end of last year, how we want to go forward with this year. We already got nominated for an award. I mean, we got Target Talk going. We got Overtime, which is our new vlog series. So we have a lot of stuff in the works, which makes it very exciting. So, I mean, just continuing to see us grow is really where I'm at.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I mean, I'm just excited like Justin, like feeling good about the podcast. Everything is going in good motion. Me and Justin feel like super locked in.
It feels aligned.
Yeah, we definitely feel aligned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I always say to podcasters when they come see about the studio and they're like, I want to start a podcast, like it's so important to love it.
Yes.
It's so important to love what you're doing, put that consistency that y'all are putting into it, and I've just seen like how y'all just gone up. So excited to see more of it.
Thank you.
You've definitely seen us from the beginning because you gave us our tour.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I convinced you to join.
You
Now
know-
look at you.
You know, I remember sitting down there. This is downstairs. And we were like just talking, and we got comfortable with it. And you're like, "Hey, listen, you
Y'all-
can't
y'all
get
gotta go."
comfortable. You gotta go."
It had been a while.
To clarify, we were just
It had
kicking
been
them
a
out.
while.
I did not just kick them out. You can just come and chill.
No, she
But
picked him
y'all
up and
had
scruffed
y'all
and
had
chucked him out.
made it your home, and
We
I was like,
really
okay,
just,
these
like-
We
these
already
guys
felt it live.
better sign up, and you did. So
We did,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
We wasn't gonna chill on your furniture and not sign up.
You'd be surprised. I'm just saying.
Okay. I have a game for y'all.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Fun
even-
part of the show.
Yeah, I even got to like bust out my artistic talents and stuff like that.
She did amazing.
They're
Flashcards.
yes, they're adorable. You're gonna love this, I hope.
Okay, I'm supposed to be keeping score.
Yeah, we need a
Okay.
scorekeeper. So it's just y'all two. Y'all are against each other. You're
Okay.
a separate team.
Okay.
You the ops.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I named it ROT Rapid Fire.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to show you guys a flashcard. It's going to be a jersey number. You have to tell me the player or the team. Each one is worth a point. If you tell me both, that's 2 points for you.
Okay.
Some of these are retired players.
Okay.
Some of these are traded players.
Okay.
If you can tell me both teams, that's 2 points.
I'm terrible with numbers, but let's get it.
That's what
They're
I'm saying.
also color coded, so it should help you a little
They're
bit.
color coded, and at the bottom.
I did at the bottom write if it was NBA or NFL because
So
some of
there-
the
you have
jersey numbers
clues.
repeat.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
so-
clues.
To get right off on bat, a very popular one.
LeBron James. Oh no, retired. I didn't even see retired. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Oh, wait.
That's
Oh.
1 point for Justin.
The
I still have
The yellow
open
threw me
points.
off.
I still have open points on this card.
Wizards.
the Bulls.
Oh,
Wow.
And?
I thought you said both teams.
My dude, what?
He played on the Bulls or the Wizards.
Yeah.
And
Chicago White Sox
and
and
Who you got on there?
Miami Heats.
well, technically he didn't play on the Miami Heat.
Eh.
They
That's-
just retired his jersey because
This is
they-
what happens
they
when you
love
get
him.
a non-sports person
Right.
to do
I
your
thought-
sports
I
thing.
was
I thought
like,
you were,
what?
I thought
What
you
are
were
you
looking
talking
for the Toon Squad.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
there you go. We could do the Toon Squad. There we go. Okay. Anyways, both of y'all
Not
get
Looney
two.
Tunes. Wait, okay, so does Justin have 2 or is it 1 and 1? Or is it 2 and 1?
Justin has 2.
Okay.
Michael has none?
1.
That's all 23.
One
Give
and
him-
one.
I'll give him 1 because he
Cool.
was handing me out all sorts of names and I'm looking at him like he's crazy.
He's like,
He's
right.
like, okay.
Johnny Manziel.
No.
2.
Jameis Winston.
No.
Skip.
Number, NBA.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you can't block that.
I'm sorry.
Kyrie.
Nope.
Kyrie. Oh.
This is kind of hard. It's a hard
Yeah,
game.
this one's a hard
about
Y'all
one.
are
the
killing
team?
our credit, our
What's-
credibility on the podcast.
What's the team?
Lakers.
Justin gets 1.
This is your bag. What are you doing, man?
Derek Fisher. 2 on the Lakers.
Mhm.
All right, I might have to.
Jared
bow out.
Vanderbilt.
Jared Vanderbilt.
That's
That's a
wild.
crazy pool.
Come on, man.
I like that. Like you're not really a sports fan, so you're gonna pull like very
Wild people.
very vague people. But
Yeah.
shout out Vando. I love Vando. I just don't know his number.
NBA.
Is that the Hawks?
No.
Oh, that's who I thought too.
Is it?
This is a name that I vaguely recognized. So
This ain't Chicago. Is it?
Is it Cleveland?
I'm not sure. It starts with a C.
I'm like trying to see the name
Starts
of
with a C.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Do you have the name of the team?
it. They might not-
Oh,
I don't know.
Cavs.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Okay.
Oh,
it
okay,
is
the
pretty good.
Cavs.
Okay, you at least
Okay.
get one.
Yeah.
I don't know number 4 on there.
No.
I don't think
Darius
they'll-
Garland?
I don't even think they'll know the
No.
player.
Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
Oh,
I don't know
Mobley.
Mobley's number.
I didn't know his number either. All right.
Brooklyn Nets. Oh, that's NFL. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Seven?
I was
Immediate.
CJ Stroud.
No.
excited. The Raiders.
The Cowboys?
Yes.
Trayvon Diggs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay! So
Finally.
he got 2.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Justin's winning.
Luka.
Absolutely.
Lakers. Mavericks. Give
All
me
three.
Yes. Give me my money. Y'all are tied up, 5 and 5.
Slovenia. Do I get it?
What about that?
Retired 12.
Is that
Oh, you should know that one. Y'all should.
Y'all
Roger
should know.
Staubach?
No.
Can we give
Falcons?
hints? I can give hints to the one I know.
Yeah.
this the Falcons?
He is now an analyst.
It's now an analyst.
Oh, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Oh
Tampa
my
Bay.
gosh, yeah.
I have him down for the-
Patriots.
Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah. there
Okay,
you
so 7 and 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike's in the lead by.
Ooh. That
Come
3
on.
retired card got
It
you
was
early.
that Luka one.
Yeah, Luka got you.
Retired 7 NBA.
Oh yeah, you should.
go. Atlanta. I'm gonna say every red team is Atlanta. Atlanta Hawks. Okay.
Oh.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
No.
Steve Kerr.
No. I had no idea he was NBA. I just kept hearing his name.
He's a coach and a former player.
well, there
He got punched in the face by Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Oh.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Not Dennis.
It's a crazy pool.
It's insane, actually.
Kukoc.
Tell
Yes.
him.
Kukoc?
Yeah.
It's Kukoc?
Wow.
Right?
I was like, how do I pronounce this
Did
guy's
you
name?
say the team?
Oh yeah, Chicago Bulls. Well, you said the team, so
Eh.
I got it.
Okay, so 1 point. Or
I'll
2?
take 1 point.
Okay, 8.
I won't be greedy.
Up by 2.
Dang, Justin.
LeBron
LeBron
James,
James, Lakers.
Cavs,
Oh, Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. Oh,
I only have the Lakers. I get
Okay.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Okay.
Mhm.
There was the LeBron.
yeah.
Shouted earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
Alvin Kamara.
Saints.
Yes. 2 for Justin.
Nice.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Tied up.
Finally, someone I can grab.
Michael Parsons.
No.
Or dang.
Eagles.
Yes.
Oh, oh my gosh, what is his name?
Devonta.
No, it's AJ Brown.
There you
AJ
go.
Brown.
1 and 1.
Wrong
1
wide
and 1,
receiver.
okay.
Boy.
Travis Kelsey,
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yep.
Mm.
2.
Oh wow.
You didn't even
snatched
give the
it.
man a chance.
Oh, that's a good one.
Boston Celtics.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
1 and
1 and
1.
1.
Yeah,
This is the one that she was like, 0?
I like the 0.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dez Bryant, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb, Cowboys.
Yeah, I was like,
I
we
didn't
just
see.
talked
One and
about
one?
I
One
didn't
and
see
one?
retire.
Yeah, both of those are Justin's.
Both of those are Justin's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang,
Hold
man.
on, wait.
It's all right.
what's that?
Okay, got it. 15. He up 4.
Yeah. Now
Gotta
we got
catch up.
Retire. Oh, NBA.
Retire number 15. Is this Atlanta Hawks? Okay.
The Timberwolves.
Mm-mm.
Saw some blue in there. I thought maybe.
This, did y'all watch Friends?
Yes.
Yes.
They kept talking about this team every, I want to say Christmas.
The Knicks?
episode. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a point.
The Knicks.
Okay, give you a point.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Carmelo?
Run me my point.
No.
I was about to say the Knicks.
Patrick Ewing?
But think back to Friends' time.
Okay. 90s. Knicks.
Oh man, yeah, this is all you.
Stephon Marbury?
Early
No.
2000s.
Do you know this?
No.
Okay.
But I know Friends.
I'm
Okay.
trying to think of 90s Knicks players. They were trash in the 90s.
I don't know any '90s Knicks players.
name.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Earl Monroe.
Oh, I was never getting Earl Monroe.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You could give me
I
2
had no
hours.
idea. 18. The Saints.
Yes.
18. Derek Carr.
No.
No. Taysom Hill.
I chose this one because his name was fun.
Oh, there's no telling.
Marcus
a fun
Valdez
name.
Olave?
Scantling? I'm just playing.
Olave?
No.
Oh, we need Aubrey back.
He not I'm a Saints fan. I don't know him. Tell him.
What you mean you're a Saints fan?
I am.
No, well, yeah, you might have to.
Spencer Rattler.
Oh, you know what? I probably could have got to that.
Oh yeah, backup.
We don't
Okay.
got
Should've
2
got me
hours.
At some point.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chiefs.
1 and 1.
All right.
I keep forgetting to say the team name.
All right. We got a 3-pointer.
33. Shaq.
No.
I don't know.
Shaq's number.
It's the same like.
The
Lakers.
Lakers.
Mhm.
Is that orange? The Knicks.
How about we focus more on the player? 'Cause you get it.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Kareem.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Uh,
Because that was hard for me.
Warriors, Bucks. Where did Kareem play? Where else did Kareem play?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
Bears.
the
He
who
didn't play for no
Bears?
Bears.
I don't know.
What bear?
Couldn't tell you.
That is the football.
You
Is
have
that-
got to go correct Wikipedia.
Is that the
man.
AB? It might be like ABA. That's how old Kareem is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like
Globetrotters.
Somebody's gonna go correct Wikipedia for me.
Dakota
Prescott.
Prescott, Cowboys.
Cowboys. Oh.
Okay, so
1-1.
1-1. All right, y'all. We're 3 apart.
Retired NFL 18.
Colors.
Colts.
Yes.
Peyton Manning.
1-1.
Let's go.
All right, guys, make or break it.
Okay. Who? Who's 88?
Oh, I know this one. Markieff Morris.
Yes.
Lakers and Mavericks.
Wow. 'Cause
I knew it, bro. I
Was
saw
that a
it.
tie? Did you tie it up there?
no, he beat you.
Oh,
I think he
Let's
got you by 2
go.
points.
He beat you by like
Mike.
6 points.
Dang.
Because
Come
he had
on,
double
Mike.
points
Hold on.
on that last one.
Hold on.
He did.
Stop the count. I need you to recount it.
Recount is crazy.
I did it.
We'll
I
get the
did.
final count when I go back through and edit this episode.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
much for rapid fire.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
that was a almost rapid, could still see the bullet moving fire.
I love the game though.
It was good.
Sorry,
That was
sorry
good.
we were poor participants.
You know,
Yeah.
it could have just been Trivial Pursuit at that point.
Yeah.
That's how
True.
long it took.
And also, like, we didn't know who to pull.
Mm-mm,
We're like,
not a damn clue.
who's the top players? You know, Google.
Hey, y'all made it challenging though.
That was definitely challenging.
Yeah,
All I
that's
could
an
ask
easy
for.
game.
No, totally not me.
All right, y'all. So we're closing up. Let us know where we can find you, where the people can find you, all your shows, what you got coming up. Put us on game.
Well, the biggest place we want you to find us is right here on YouTube, Right on Target Podcast. It's got everything. We got it in playlist for you. We got our main shows, our Target Talks, our Overtime, like I said, which is new, which is our vlog series that we kicked off with the Shrine Bowl. So we definitely, the more we go outside together, the more content we'll have for that. But yeah, YouTube, at Right on Target Pod on Instagram and TikTok, at _ Right on Target on X. We're trying to build that up. So
Then podcast wise, we're everywhere you stream podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to on. Just search Right on Target.
oh, we do have a website, rightontargetpod.com. You can check that out too. It's very nice.
Nice.
And what days do y'all drop?
We drop every Friday.
Every Friday.
And our Target Talk episodes drop on Wednesdays if we have one. So I
Okay.
just want to, it's not every Wednesday.
But
All right. That's what's up. Do you have anything else you want the people to know?
Something we didn't touch on? Anything like that?
I just want to say thank y'all for having us on.
Yes, thank you.
I'm a fan of the Studio Source. I check out
Yay.
every episode when it comes
All
out.
3 of
so-
them?
Yeah. Y'all killing the 3 episodes. Y'all
Thanks.
killing it. Keep it up.
Starting off strong, that's for sure. Yes.
We have fun doing them.
Yeah.
Try to get more interesting folks on.
Well,
All that good stuff.
Well, you're off to a good start with us. So.
that's right.
Yeah, I hope so. See what the numbers say, my guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
Run it up. All right. This has been the Studio Source, and we'll see you next time.